Hey, what's going on? My name is Rel, and it is 4:30 in the morning. It's gonna be quite a different day today. So Kim actually requested me to do this video, and we discussed it just to make sure, like, if everything was in place and that she would be okay actually showing herself out like this. But yeah, so today's gonna be more of a day in the life of, and it's gonna be more focused on her. Now I'm gonna try and keep it as lighthearted as possible, but the tone of this is gonna be a little bit more serious. That's just kind of how it goes when it comes to serious medical issues, really. You know what though? It's actually really brave that she's doing this, kind of to put herself out there. I think it's really commendable. It's cool. Oh, and also, we picked Wednesday because that's her busiest day. She generally has two different procedures. One is dialysis, and then another procedure which you'll see later on today. And yeah, it's pretty taxing. So yeah, you'll see all of that. And if you're scared of needles or squeamish or anything like that, whoops. Okay, so let's begin. Good morning.
Good morning. It's no but today things got hard. No back from the dog. No. And Mama cooked the breakfast with my phone. I gotta go, gotta eat a top in the switch. I can make the eyes drop.
That's that 5:10 morning for you.
Today was a good day.
Cool. All right, and you're out of bed. A little tired?
Sort of
Yay, you dressed. So, how was it getting dressed?
tiring.
Oh, gotcha.
I had to, the putting up my pants is the hardest part. Just because I get so out of breath and, like, the stomach's in the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to, like, bend down and then, either wiggle or have you do it. Or just, you know, go very slowly. But I get out of breath a lot. Yes, the easiest one is my shoes because I don't wear shoes right now with laces on them. Before, it used to be hard when my feet were like bigger than this. But if I just slip it on, it's okay.
Alright, we just got in the elevator right now. Heading out to dialysis. And yeah, this is pretty much our Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We usually head out around 5:30, 5:40 so we can be at dialysis by, what, 5 o'clock?
Excuse me.
5 o'clock, right?
No, 5:45.
Oh, yeah, 5:45, 6.
5:45 to 6.
So, we can't actually take this camera into dialysis and take pictures, but I can always take my phone. So, I'm going to go ahead and take my phone in there and get some shots for you guys. And we're done. How's it going, baby?
Good. Just recording my weight. Looks like they took off about 2 pounds. Came in lighter this week than last Wednesday.
But yeah, it is now, it just hit 10 a.m. So yeah, about 4 hours into it. I'd say for dialysis today. Around that.
About, yeah.
Which, yeah, wasn't too bad. At least there was no complications. Everything else is good.
I'm still a little swollen. I think that's just from the salt that I had in my food.
Ah, it's okay. So of course her dialysis, you know, it's caused because she has end-stage renal failure.
They classify it as ESRD, but I don't have kidney disease. It is basically a result of my autoimmune issue, which is from Castleman disease. Castleman disease affected the organ, which is the kidney, and that's why I need dialysis.
Yeah, let's get ready to head back. So what is Castleman's disease? Well, Castleman's disease is an autoimmune issue that affects the lymph node. Normally it affects one area, but in my wife's case, she has multicentric Castleman's disease, which is systemic and actually affects multiple parts of a person's body. In her case, it affects her kidneys, as well as a little bit of her liver and her spleen. Well, that's also why she has edema as well as ascites on her stomach, stuff that I'll kind of show you a little bit of later.
That's why you see my face is sometimes swollen, and then towards the later part of the day, my feet are swollen. It ranges.
Yeah. All right, time to go back to sleep because we're gonna take a nap before we go to the second procedure there. As you see, we have the oxygen machine turned on for her and she's getting it ready.
Just in case. To help me breathe while I lay down, since I'm at my heaviest. I have to sleep on my right because my left arm has my dialysis stuff. See that? Which I haven't been doing a good I haven't been doing good on that because I sleep on my left too, but at least the right has gotten comfortable over time. We have to leave, it's at 3, so we have to leave at we have to be there at 2:45, so we have to leave at 2:20.
Well, yeah, it's 2:45 now, guys, and we're currently on the way to the hospital for the second procedure. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and park first, and then, or actually no, I'm gonna drop Kim off first, and then park, and I'm gonna meet her up in the radiology department. All right, we're on our way to the, what's it called? Oh, radiology department. My wife here is about to get a paracentesis. So how's the procedure usually go for you?
Well, they do an ultrasound and they check how much or where's the best spot where the fluid will be at, and then they get it ready with the numbing medication. After they numb the parts that they're gonna insert the needle in, then they do a quick pause and run the procedure, like the safety and stuff like that, the warnings. Normally they don't have to for me anymore because I'm here like every week, but I just have to sign a paper and then they do the procedure. They draw the liquid out. Sometimes the doctor leaves, sometimes they stay because they go through, I think, 5-ish bottles. So it takes some time. It's literally just liquid going from the needle to the bottle. And then the nurse stays there and they just make sure everything is okay. Sometimes they may have to push the stomach to make the liquid come out because it gets stubborn and doesn't want to push out. Sometimes they make me turn so that way it makes the liquid come out more. And then after that, they just patch me up. Before I used to walk out, but now I have to like get a wheelchair out because it feels like I have been doing like 1,000 sit-ups and my stomach is like cramping.
Hey, you. Does it take a while to get comfy there?
In the beginning, yeah. My favorite part is when they bring me the warm blankets. It's always warm. I don't know how they get it warm. They said they put it in like a machine, and then when it comes out, it's just pretty early, right? Yeah, because I used to go there all the time for, like, they give sandwiches, right?
Oh. And then at night on Thursday through Sunday, they
So we just got done with the procedure there, which actually ended up being like 50 minutes.
About, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't too long. Yeah, as you saw, they took about 5 bottles off of her, which is
5 liters, so it's about 10 pounds. 5
Nice.
kilos, 10 pounds. It's still swollen as if I was maybe like, versus 8 to 9 months pregnant, it's like, it looks like, I don't know, 4 or 5, I don't know.
Just as long as you can move a little more now, you know?
Oh yeah, it's a lot easier to move. The only thing is I'm just really sore. They always ask me at the end, like, are you lightheaded? Do you feel dizzy? And I'm like, no, I'm okay. I feel really like I can't stand up straight. I have to kind of like slouch because it hurts. Sometimes I feel lightheaded at home, but otherwise I'm just hurting.
Well, we'll get a little bit of coffee at the Starbucks and then we'll go home.
What happened to your voice?
I got a little bit of...
You sound so shrivelly.
I do. Yeah, a little bit of...
So what are we talking about?
Anything, really. Well, so... we got home about 30 minutes ago, went to Starbucks and got some coffee and just chilled out for a little bit, just for her to rest. Yeah, that's pretty much most of our day. Wednesday is generally our busiest day nowadays. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we definitely do dialysis. Wednesday, we also have that second procedure, which is what they call a paracentesis, or a tap on her stomach. And then usually Thursday, Friday, she's pretty chill. And by Sunday, I would say, is when her stomach starts to build up again, to where she then has a little bit of a harder time come Monday, Tuesday.
It also depends on if we have like a social event to go to or like family event and we eat out.
Yeah. Also depends on her salt intake, and as well as how much liquid she drinks throughout the week. You have anything to say?
No, just that feel very vulnerable because, you know, seeing everything. Well, not everything, but you're seeing like what I go through.
More than usual.
Yeah.
It's up to you if you want to even post this or not, and if you do, that's fine. If not, no big deal. It doesn't, you know, that's your choice.
At least we have it on camera so that, you know, years from now, hopefully when I'm healthier, we can look back on this and, you know, just see what I've gone through for the past year-ish.
I'd say almost 3 years.
Well, yeah, but I mean like in terms of procedures and dialysis.
About a year,
Yeah.
How do you feel about all of this that's going on when it comes to your health?
How do I feel?
Yeah.
Like, honestly? Well, to start off on a positive note, I am I'm in a good, stable position because I've seen, not a lot, but I've seen other cases of people that have Castleman disease, and it's much more progressive and much more serious than mine, where the patients don't have too long to live after they find out. But so far with my current care plan, with my new doctor, and just with my diet, you know, with everything, I seem to be stable, which is, you know, not good, not bad, but just stable. But yeah, overall, like, it really helps to have a big support system. He's been there through it all. My family's been there. Friends, people that I don't even know have reached out to me. It's just been really, like, I feel very humbled and almost at a loss for words. Like, I'm very thankful, and this whole process has taught me that I am just so appreciative of the little things, and that life, and, you know, little stuff like, well, I wouldn't call it little stuff, but like working out, health is a privilege, something that if I were to go to the gym, I wouldn't complain about going to the gym because I'm able to work out. I haven't been able to work out in a while just because of my condition, but if I was able to, I wouldn't put that for granted. But in general, like, how do I feel right now? I don't feel 100%, and I haven't felt that way in a long time. I miss being able to, I miss being at my healthiest, which I don't even know when that was anymore. But I miss being able to do certain things, you know, independently. Like, I haven't driven myself in a while. Like, he's been the one driving me. I haven't been able to just wake up without having to worry about going to dialysis early in the morning. Like, just life has changed a lot for me, and I want it so badly to go back to normal, but I have to be patient with it and consistent with everything so that I could get better soon, and you know, hopefully within time my kidney will heal and there will be some way for this Castleman disease to, you know, subside. But as of right now, we're just trying to raise awareness about it.
Anything else?
No, I mean, I don't want to sound so somber.
And you know, I don't know, I'm very hopeful, and I'm glad that we're at least going through the process. I mean, we're not doing anything medical anymore for the most part, other than those procedures that we do of dialysis and getting her taps.
Yeah, it has gotten better. Not to over exaggerate or anything, but I used to go to the ER a lot.
Yeah, if I videotaped this between the months of September to November, or the months of February to July, where you went to the ER twice a week and like had to go through multiple things, blood pressure drops, it was intense. Plus we were both really busy. The
thing is, it wasn't planned. Well, obviously when you go to the ER it's not planned.
Yeah.
But it was always unexpected. Like, you'd never know how dialysis would go, you'd never know how the day would go, and it would just make me like, I'm not, well, I guess internally I get anxious, but I don't try to be anxious in person to other people. I'm usually otherwise calm, I guess. Mm-hmm. But during those days, like, I would be very anxious, and it would be very stressful, you know, because there was multiple, it wasn't just one issue, it was like a multitude of issues. Like, Castleman disease is like different symptoms all rolled into one, and you don't know whether it's the disease or whether it's because of dialysis, and my body's just not reacting to it right. Because we said it for the longest time, and we still do, that I don't belong in dialysis because I have a different issue, whereas other people go to dialysis because they have specific kidney issues. But mine's a symptom, or mine's a issue from another issue. I don't know, like, I'm kind of rambling right now. Yeah, for the longest time it was always undetermined how the day would go, but now it's a lot more stable. Mm-hmm. And I haven't been in the ER in a long time, which is good. I haven't had any hospital admissions in a long time either. Just the regular routine procedure that we go through every Wednesday is why we go to the hospital.
But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all, love you guys, and